How's everyone doing? Welcome to the... Get out of this car is... Get out of it. What's going on? They tried to they're burying the news. I've been watching Succession. Who's seen that with Brian Cox and Roman and Shiv and Kendall? So fucking it's more cultural hegemony. I'm watching it as research. Camilla will become queen. Trying to keep him off the front page. Oh, it's Sunday. It's Tim Shipman Day. He's got a lot of gear in here. We've got to get through that. And we got the Observer. Right, what are we going to start with? Scotland beat England. It's my water. Fuck's having a bit of a rush this morning. So, Carrie Uncovered. So this is like the daily poo, the poo on Sunday, and they're sort of like doing their thing where they like what they do is they like go after this, trying to save Boris, but they're saying he's had enough. Maybe it's time for him to go. He's got a couple of new people. I tell you what, we will not mention Camilla or the Queen. They're fucking. I mean, literally. I'm not talking about the Queen as well, but the fucking monarchy. It's a dinosaur. It's a fucking medieval. It's not even medieval. It started at a rich. Charles' 22-year campaign to win public over to the non-negotiable woman in his life. What about Lady Diana? Colin Firth. Boris takes names at Carrie's clique. See, the thing is, look, there's Dylan. Boris Johnson, he's a fucking lying, cheating, incompetent. He'd be on Succession. If you get him on Succession, he'd be like a little Roman, because he ain't got a fucking clue. He's just he's a moron. He's an absolute fucking moron. You can't have the Prime Minister being a moron. He's having parties where 170,000 people are dead. He's lying every single time he fucking opens his mouth in Parliament. And it's like medieval there as well. Well, you can't call him he's actually being... what does he say? About a leg was shot. I too was disgusted, laughing about having a party. There's now pictures of him and Sunak. Sunak's having a Coke or something, and he's like fucking the pair of them in a party when we have a global pandemic. Boris Johnson, do you know what he is? He's a public health menace. That's what he is. Penny Mordaunt is the latest MP under resignation watch. See, like, they've got this guy here now, Steve Barclay, and they're saying it's constitutionally fucking wrong. He can't be the chief of staff for number 10 and an MP and in the cabinet. They said it's fucking unheard of. Carrie Uncovered. Look. This is the misogynistic fucking shit that they spew their daily poo every single day. So it's all Carrie's fault. It's fucking it's horrific. The Carrie is the reason Boris has squandered a chance to become a great prime minister. Are you real? Are you real? Do you know who this fucking Billy Bunter buffoon is? Do you know the things that he's done? He doesn't give a fuck. He's never give a fuck. They got him like on clips saying like, what was he saying? Like I'll give them, because he was doing a lot of gaffes when he was mayor. He said, we just fucking throw all the gaffes. That's his kind of politics. It's a fucking joke, though. The rueful verdict of a close friend of the PM has revealed to Tory grandee Lord Ashcroft in his analysis of the series of crises engulfing Number 10. Fucking Lord Ashcroft. She asked about the state of Boris' marriage if he was available. They're having a big kick-off in the fucking Peckham. They're having a row. How she demanded a taxpayer-funded £538 gold-coloured iPad. I think that's quite cheap for an iPad, isn't it? I thought they cost £1,000. He'd go home and tell her what had been decided. He would go home and tell her what had been decided, and then it all changed. She could be heard whispering prompts to him during calls. Boris struggles to say no to Carrie. They've got a clique in here. Ex-love. He cried more than any man. You got 6 pages, Carrie uncovered, whispering in his ear, squandered a chance. And then we're over here, look. There'll be fucking tears when they drag him out, though, won't there? There'll be fucking hijinks at university. It's a joke. Wayne Rooney, my 2-day solo booze binges to wipe out my mental anguish. Yeah. British Gas, sorry. Fucking sorry for what? What about, like, was it Shell and BP? They got like 500 billion or something fucking ridiculous. They got a lot of profit, all paid out in dividends to the fucking... It's fucking a joke. It's an absolute joke. They were saying that, like, all these things about, like, we need to, like, create more gas. They are extracting gas. They're extracting from in Britain and sell it in abroad because the gas doesn't belong to the people of Britain. The gas doesn't belong to the government of Britain. The gas belongs to capitalists. Fucking ruthless, heinous. And they're extracting the gas instead of, like, putting it into houses and fucking places round here. They're selling it abroad. Why? Why? More money. More money, because they get more money for it. And they said that they're going to give everyone a £200. Everyone gets it. Everyone gets £200. No, they don't. The poorest maybe gets 200. I don't know. We have to check those facts. But anyway, they get 200 and you got to pay it back. Everyone's got to pay it back. Shell boss, 7 million bonanza. Bank chief. What about the bank chief? The Bank of fucking England. He's on £500,000 a year. And he said, you've all got to tighten your pocket. No wage increases. That's the right... What? Do you know how to do an economy? You give fucking people more money to spend. You increase the wage, yeah, but then it'd be a high... No, just fucking pay people decent wages, not fucking poverty wages. On a £10, fucking £9 an hour. Sweating their guts out. I got an Uber the other night, and the guy said he's having to work 14 hours a day. 14 hours. Like driving around. He said to me that he has to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before he even gets any money. He only earns money after Thursday. Don't know, fucking hell. It's just not fucking... I don't know why I get the mail. Exposed climate change fanatics. Sinister plot to blockade our oil refineries, fuel trucks and petrol stations. Yeah, because you got to keep that juice. You got to keep the juice flowing. Beijing Olympics, the flame stunt. What's that? China was last night compared... Oh, I'm not even going to go on reading that. Don't know. Barred from the bars. Labour Remainer who launched a 4-letter rant against Brexiteer Neil Coyle. Prince Andrew to face 2-day grilling. Truss set for dash to the Kremlin. It's like, I thought, is it Rosie Holt and Soz Tempner? Like, they're fucking, everyone thinks that they're real MPs. Soz. Morgan's Revenge. Piers poaches all the best people from Good Morning. Yeah, nice one. Piers Morgan. He was like, I remember my friend used to read, like I'm talking about years ago now. He used to read extracts from his book, and he was out with James Murdoch, Succession, but he was out with James Murdoch, and I got to take this call. We good? Are we good? James Murdoch says to Piers, taking this call, we good? Listen, I've got to run. And he fucks off, and as he's leaving, he turns to Piers Morgan, and he says, get the bill. You get it, I'll get it next time. And it's fucking thousands. Because Piers thought James was going to be buying him lunch, and he was ordering fucking bottles of wine. Because you go to the rich, I didn't know this, but you go to rich places, they don't have the prices on it, because it's a fucking giving her blessing to Queen Camilla. God save our gracious Camilla, long, because that's all over the news. Well, I haven't seen the Ma because I've been watching Succession. I'm on episode 2, season 2. It's fucking chaos. Anyway, this is what we've just gone through fucking half the paper, fucking having a go at Carrie, and now they're saying like misogyny, male egos, my heartfelt message to all those waving their pitchforks at Carrie. Read your fucking paper. Read it. They're the ones. They're the ones. You're actually writing, like, people gonna read a lot before they get to you. Where's fucking the other? Where is he? Inside the prison with soundproof cells to stop fires spreading their poisonous greed. George's biggest job yet. Survival of the plagiarist. New evidence proves Charles Darwin stole the theory of evolution from rival naturalist in history's biggest science fraud, claims top criminologist. Unbelievable. Metaverse revolution means young fans of Bieber, Bublé, Cardi B and Co can now go to live gigs in their own bedrooms. Has anyone been on the metaverse? It's going to be big. Sounds big. Metaverse. It's like the universe, but meta. Dan. With Rosie Duffield this week. How can this flat above a West Country takeaway be home to 761 Chinese firms? Have you ever heard of the fucking Cayman Islands? They've got thousands of companies. Tens of thousands. Oh, for fuck's sake, look at that. Horse deworming pills. Dodgy data and trials that turn out to be it's dangerous. It's danger. What was that program? Do you remember the Smiths? Danger. It used to be like a robot. It would say danger. Oh look, I want this. I'm going to paint the front of this. I'm back painting the front pages. I hadn't done any for a while. I went to Italy. Nonno died. When I was in Italy, I hadn't eaten in the morning. I had some coffee, and I was cooking the lunch. Everyone had gone off to the cemetery, and something really weird happened. I hadn't eaten. I've been juicing as well. I lost a bit of weight. Lost 10 kilos. Anyway, I got really dizzy, 12 o'clock in the day. after mid. I mean, that's morning, after, not mid afternoon, just 12 noon. Stood up really quickly. I'd been over the hot oven for 2 hours. I learned to cook artichokes, stuff artichokes, pull off the leaves and stuff them with like parmesan and bread and parsley, put them in and just fucking the sugo off of that. Anyway, I got dizzy and there's a door to go into the bathroom, another door there. And as I went in, I got up from the table because I was really sweating. I had lots of sweat and I felt a bit embarrassed. I didn't want to say anything. And I just wanted to go and wipe the sweat off, and I thought, because of the hot oven. And I was in the bathroom and I put the cold water on and I got really dizzy. Suddenly I got really fucking dizzy. Purple haze. And I fell against the other door and it banged against the wall. And I must have held on to the handle and there was a table and I banged it again. But I'd gone by then. And the family rushed in. They put two arms and they held me up against the wall for a little bit. I was unconscious at that bit, and then they put me down on the floor, and then the paramedics came. I was trying to talk and I couldn't talk, and it was fucking crazy. Yeah, I've never I have fainted before in my life, and I think the last time was about 10 years ago. I fainted once. Can't remember if I fainted before then. I probably did. I remember as a kid, I fainted coming out of the hot bath. Have you ever done that? When you go in the bath and you faint, it's because you... Anyway, I hadn't drunk water as well. So they wouldn't let me drink any water. I was lying on the floor bathroom. Two paramedics come in, drip straight into my arm. They were holding, like one guy was holding the drip up so they could get some things into me. So, yeah. And he was asking me questions and I couldn't fucking answer the questions. It was really weird. I wanted to answer. And then he said, look in my eyes. I was looking in his eyes. He said, put your eyes left. And I put my eyes left. Put your eyes right. Put your tongue out. Put it left. Put it right. Done all that. And he said, can you hold your two hands up? And I held my two hands up. But I was struggling to talk. And the first thing I said was, I'm sorry. And yeah, they were saying, oh no, don't be sorry, just stay there, don't get excited. And they'd done an ECG, blood pressure, ECG, I think they'd done it 3 times, all okay. He said, no, it's okay, heart's okay. And they strapped me onto onto the trolley, and they wheeled me out through they lifted me out through the house. When we got out the house, pull up the trolley and fucking wheels come down. And I was actually wearing a pair of Nono's jogging trousers and they all had holes in them. I wanted to wear and just because they were his. So I had these fucking jogging pants on and I had my Pablo Jesus t-shirt on. Imagine that, right? So I was strapped because they had a strap around my waist and a strap around my legs and strapped around like kind of around like your middle bit. And there's fucking Pablo Jesus, and they push you into the fucking ambulance, and the wheels just fucking is super. You just go straight in, and the fucking guy jumps in. The other guy makes sure I'm all like they tie the thing off. Anyway, and then I'm lying there with fucking Pablo Jesus, and the guy says to me, do you take drugs? I said in Italian, I said, scusa? He says, do you take drugs? He said it in English. He had some English. He said, do you take drugs? Pablo Jesus fucking, and it was freezing out, didn't he? Oh yeah, I had Sergio, but it was under the... He said, do you take drugs? I said, scusa? He said, are you on any medication from the doctor? Oh, no. Anyway, they wheeled me straight through. They fucking crashed me through the fucking emergency, like get in the hospital really quickly, straight into triage. And the paramedics are there, they're pushing me on the trolley, but then the big doctor comes, the triage doctor, and he's looking at me and he tells me to do all those things again. And I was going, what is it? What happened? What happened to me? Can you tell me what's happening? Because I don't know. I don't know what's happening. And he went like, well, like he's coherent, put him over there. And I know that like all the, like, oh, I was put over with just the normals. Do you know what I mean? The other fucking people are actually like in serious conditions. I just put over the normals and they just left me there for 4 hours, like with the drip on. And then, there was a woman, poor old woman beside me. And she was lying in the hospital, on a bed like that, like 90. And she's just saying, aiuto, 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 which means help, help. and the nurses, there was 2 nurses, and one nurse had about 8 people here, like all in different segments. It was just like a thing, and people on trolleys. Some people were sitting on the chair, but there was 8 there and 8 there. So one nurse had looking after there, and there was another nurse looking after this side. I was going, scusa, every time, not yet. You're not yet. And I said, but what about the old lady? And as she walked past, her feet at the end of the bed, she just tapped her little feet. She was going, aiuto. She just tapped her little feet. It's fucking chaos. Because, like, they got no staff. Everyone's got COVID. Same as over here. Everyone's got COVID. So there are 2 nurses for like 16 people and only 1 doctor. So, like, you had to go through the system. But apparently, they wanted me to get the fucking drip in because I don't know what's in there. What's inside a drip? It looked like water, but it's not. Is it saline? What is that? But it's intravenous. I wasn't allowed any water in case I vomited. And then by that time, like, I was going, I'm all right now. I started calling home. I was calling nonnas, come and fucking get me. I don't like it. I don't like it here anymore. I want to come home. And they was like, they come and they wheeled me into a theatre where they done proper ECG, like on a big graph, perfect. Went to see doctor and they said, we're going to do all the blood tests now. So like took lots of blood. Look at the fucking state of my arm from blood tests, mate. You ain't never seen anything like it. Look, can you see that there? Look, there was like, this is a week ago. It's a week ago. It's still there. They put so much tape on. Why did they do that? I should like be more. You got a needle goes into your arm. There's one spot of blood. Get some cotton wool and hold it there for a little bit. They wrapped like loads of fucking tape round it. So when I went to take it off, do you know what that is? A fucking paper cut. I got a paper cut. Ow, and what? And there was blitters blood coming out of it. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, so I went off for my bloods, and apparently what they look for in your bloods is it enzymes? I think she said we've got to see whether you've got any enzymes. That would indicate that like you've had a heart episode, but nothing. It all came back negative. Anyway, I was still there, and I called up my doctor, and he well, we can give you an appointment on like it was like next Tuesday or something like that. And I said, this is to the receptionist. She said, no. And I said, well, can't I just like wait? And like, if someone don't do it, just call me because I'm always on the thing. Anyway, I got talking to the doctor and it's forgotten. It's a vapor, it's a faint, but it's a vapor cudgel, something. Basically, I fainted. But what it was, he said to me, it depends on the story that happens before. So you haven't eaten, you've lost 10 kilos, because I told him, he said, like, since Christmas, juicing, which I'm quite proud of, but he's fucking managed it better, he says. So just juicing and standing over a hot oven. Do you know what? Everyone went out of the house, and I'm in an Italian fucking house, mate. You don't fuck around when you're cooking. Do you know what I mean? This is your chance. It's your one fucking opportunity to cook something that they'll talk about forever. I cooked them torta de pastore. Torta is like pastore. Do you know what it is? Shepherd's pie. So I cooked them a shepherd's pie. Big one, but like you got to make the sauce, you got to cook the potatoes, and you got to mash them, and it's a long time over the. So he said, you haven't eaten, you've had I had 2 large coffees, no water, so it's all about like managing your fucking self, because like I kind of like did it to myself. So no 2 large coffees, black coffee, no sugar, not drinking water, over a hot stove, the stress of the stress of worrying about the reception, the people are gonna like. Actually, I have to say, they always say like, yeah, where's the salt? Don't put fucking salt in it. They're crazy for salt over there. Oh, don't. Anyway, I thought I did all right, but yeah, that caused me to faint. So he said what happened then was your body inside, your whole, it's not blood sugar levels, he said, it's your what's that thing when they do your arm? That blood pressure. He said your blood pressure dropped with each episode. Everything was building up and your blood pressure was dropping and dropping and dropping to a dangerous level, and that's what it was. But because it was really severe what I'd done, he said that manifested really like, and it was really bad. But I'm all right now. But it was a bit of a scare. You do think like, honestly, I swear to God, right, I was on there and I was thinking, what is happening to me? I thought I'd had a stroke. I didn't feel any pain in my chest, which I thought that I would have. And the paramedics were going, do you feel pressure on your chest? And I was going, I was trying to say no, but I was saying yeah. I was going, yeah, help, what is it? Oh, should we get back to the papers? Hold on. Listen to the BBC, mate. Oh yeah, you're all chatting amongst yourselves. Oh no, I forgot my glove. Oh no, I got them in my pocket. I got my AC Milan top on. It's 150 years. They beat Inter last night 2-1. They're a point behind, 1 game to go. Fucking hell, you're getting grey on the sides, mate. Maybe that fucking was triggered by the episode. Oh, right, it's Sunday. It's Tim Shipman Day. Come on, Tim. Tim's got some news. Yeah, he's all over the Twitter. So basically, frozen in number 10, private schools games, take ditches, Sackler, that's everywhere, isn't it, in the galleries? But they've done like some heroin shit, and they got like billions out of it, but loads of people died. So the art world's going a bit like Succession. They're going, it's a bit too risky. Do we want to be seen with them? If you order Sacklers now, the bit of phone's not ringing, all the coffee meeting, all the lunches, they'll be going, no, you're not going. Right, anyway, let's get... Okay, that's a really small headline up here. Why are they gone with that? Anyway, Tim Shipman, you will need a tank division to drag me out of Downing Street, Johnson tells allies. It's back to the fucking war, isn't it? It's not a war, mate. Yeah, he'll be dragging out, he'll be crying like Thatcher. Boris Johnson has, and because they were saying, weren't they, like Thatcher, she lost because of Europe. John Major lost because of Europe. David Cameron lost because of Europe. Theresa May lost because of Europe. Boris Johnson lost because suitcase full of wine. Anyway, Caroline Wheeler and Tim Shipman. Caroline Wheeler, she's always there with Tim Shipman. Sometimes Tim don't work, sometimes just Caroline. But we should have a bit more of a shout out for Caroline Wheeler, because I bet she's doing all the fucking... Well, actually, Tim's got a lot of numbers. I wonder whether he's got like fucking... he's pals with... he's probably not. The Don Buster. Keep the glasses like that. It looks better, doesn't it? Boris Johnson has told allies that he's determined. No, let's start from the beginning because, like, I might click this. What minute is we on? 30. Okay. Front page of the Sunday Times. You will need a tank division to drag me out of Downing Street. Johnson tells allies. Fucking tanks. Caroline Wheeler, Tim Shipman. Boris Johnson told allies he's determined to cling on to power as he prepares to face a confidence vote as soon as this week. He's fucking gone, mate. He's absolutely gone. Friends say the Prime Minister is determined to stay in number 10. He's a lying, cheating, corrupt, incompetent. And he's done the Brexit. He's Mr. Brexit. If it wasn't for fucking our Churchill, our Wurzel, living in his grace and favour, licking it. Biggest mistake ever, I thought, was Brexit. And do you know what? It's not. It's not. The biggest mistake ever this country's ever made is Boris fucking Johnson. Friends to the Prime, he's making very clear that they'll need to send a Panzer division to get him out of there. Downing Street believes the Prime Minister is in the danger zone. What? Because he's fucking lied. He's lied and lied and lied. He lied to like he was having an affair with Jennifer Arcuri, and then he was still married. Do you know how many lies? Do you know how many lies that you have to tell to keep an affair going? You have to lie every fucking day. It's in his DNA. He's the biggest liar ever. He done a speech the other day. It was the Lion King. He's the liar king. Yeah, it's a good subwriter. Letters from 54 MP. Oh, he's in the danger zone. The only people that can get rid of him are the other Tories. Members of while outside of an election, members of Johnson's shadow whipping operation believe that at least, they're up to 35 letters, but it could be as high as 45. Some MPs think it may be more than 50. And she's been out. Nadine Dorries. Why? Why are you asking me that question? Why? Why? Fucking hell, she's the culture. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Drink water. She's the fucking culture secretary. It's unfucking real. It's unreal. We are led by the least amongst us. We are led by fucking the least noble, the least visionary, the least intelligent. Some ministers have turned on Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor, accusing him of plotting against the Prime Minister because Laura Kuenssberg, she done an interview with him and she said, yeah, but you was at the party. And he said, yeah, but you saw the parties. And he said, look, I'm not a peeping Tom. I'm not over there looking out the window and the photograph was taken directly from it. Despite Johnson's determination, Free Sources says Carrie Johnson has grown weary of the pressure on her husband and their children, has privately voiced the view that it might be better if he were to quit. The pressure will only intensify this weekend with the publication of extracts from a biography of the Prime Minister's wife. The book, which is funded by the Tory peer Lord Ashcroft, he's fucking... Nadine Dorries, the culture secretary, accused Johnson's political of waging a toxic briefing war against his wife in an effort to topple his premiership. Allies accused Dominic Cummings, Super Dom the Dom Buster. He's he's the society of the spectacle. He's the ringmaster. He's like the fucking, it's a fucking circus, Barnum and Bailey. And you got like fucking Nadine Dorries and fucking, who's that guy as well? Steve Barclay, the key changes. Michael Gove. He's like, he'd be the seal in the fucking... continued on page 2. Let's go over. But there'll be more somewhere else. Where is it? What? There are 2 fucking sentences. You couldn't fit them in on the front page. Fuck's sake, mate. Look at the size of the picture of the Queen. She's like thinking, that's Boris. That's a bit inappropriate. Why have they got like they've They've left her. Look, they've left her teeth hanging out. That's not very nice, is it? Look, can you see her teeth hanging out? Get it? Who took that picture? Apparently, it was taxpayer. Someone who took the picture of Boris in the flat during this included the celebration. Oh no, let's get back here. Henry Newman, a close friend of the Prime Minister's wife, is to leave Downing Street and is expected to turn to work for Michael Gove, his former boss. Newman's departure will be regarded as a sign that Johnson has listened to critics who have complained that his wife's allies are too powerful. He's one of the aides believed to have attended parties. Oh, while 170,000 people died, while people couldn't fucking leave their house, celebrate their fucking do anything. In the number 10 flat, including the celebration on November the 13th, 2020, when ABBA songs were played loudly after Dominic Cummings, the Prime Minister's former chief advisor, resigned. They had a party and they were singing ABBA songs. The winner takes it all, the loser has to fall, beside the history. That's what they were singing. This week I promised changed. I'll change. He was in Parliament going, I'll change. Went to 1922 committee and said, oh, fuck it. The change I'm announcing to my senior team today, Johnson is expected to bolster his team with the appointment of David Canzini, a protege of the Australian pollster Sir Linton Crosby. A small reshuffle is likely to follow. It could result in the Chief Whip Mark Spencer being replaced. As well, like, it's Camilla. I'm just going to move on. Oh my God. How the fuck are we going to read all this? And the worst thing is, so they always bring in the cultural stuff. Like, they have him as, like, did they have him as Spider-Man or something? Guess who they got him as? Guess, have a guess. Guess. Is that Elsa from Frozen? Boris is Elsa. Are you fucking joking? That's fucking nuts, mate. Paralysed in number 10. Are the PM and his wife ready to let it go? Let it go, let it go. And Rishi is like, I've forgotten his name. The one, isn't he a donkey? Oh, is it doing that thing again? Oh no, come on. Hold on. Let me just hold it here a second. The fuck? Not again. Screen is frozen. Oh, that's so fucking shit. Right, I ain't doing it in the car anymore. I can't do the live ones in the car. I can't do the live. Am I back? You back? I can't do the live ones in the car anymore. What the fucking? I haven't got my thing. This isn't even my car. Nice one, Dave. Right, let's get back to Frozen. Left in limbo by the party scandal. It's not even a fucking scandal. He should be resigned. It's a fucking... And the drip, the constant attack. Boris Johnson appears determined to cling to power as damaging new claims emerge about Carrie. Carrie told friends she'd be happier if he resigned. I think... No, am I back? I'm back. Oh, God. It's too much to read. I really can't... The PM's in the dangers. Have we read the most important bits? Exactly. Oh my God! I like the graphics to that's quite good, isn't it? I like the graphic. I didn't like the Frozen one; it was shit. But the graphics to that is good. Revenge of the Maybot. Let's read this. Rule breaking, flimsy denials and claims of ignorance. The party's scandal might have been precision engineered to offend Theresa May. Little wonder that the former PM has seized the opportunity to get her own back on the man who helped drive her from office. Vibratory. Did I go off again? Oh, I can't stand. I need, like, we're living in fucking, there's 5G around here. We got the internet, we got everything. We got blackouts in Cannabis Town as gangs siphon power to, look, it's all the fucking weed smokers. They're all like, it costs a lot of money to fucking grow the plants. Lights going out across London because of marijuana farmers digging up pavements to tap into the main supply. Fucking hell. In nine. Little otters. The COVID cash that fueled a crime wave. It's like, seriously, they done like, you know, the Tories and that, and they put it into other pockets. And he's just written it all off. Do you know they writ off, how much did they write off? 8-9 billion. They said that fucking money, they got like, they're renting a place for £1 million a day, and it's full of like containers, and it's got PPE that can't ever be used because it's shit. 9 billion. They said it's enough to give every single nurse in the entire country double their wages for this year. So it's just fucking news review. When the PM, look, it's fake news. The biggest fake news is fucking I got like fucking all over the papers, do you know what I mean? People get into it, but I'm saying the biggest fake news is the government. The biggest, like, everyone knows that. It's like, right now, Boris Johnson is like the whole world. It's like they're saying, he's a fucking idiot. I mean, he's a serious fucking idiot. He's not even a little idiot. He's a big idiot. And he's reneging. There was like saying, like the DUP was saying, right now there's going to be no more checks on the border. He's saying a fucking thing with the EU that like you can't bring. Do you know what it's about? Like the EU's protecting themselves because we're going to be buying food with dangerous chemicals. There's no all of the fucking rules and regulations. They just want to make money. They'll feed you any shit. You seen the size of that fucking chicken burger from McDonald's? It's like about that big. It's got like a bun, chicken, middle bun, chicken, salad, tomato, bottom bun. It's a lot. They were saying, like, someone was complaining the other day. They said, I went into McDonald's and I got one of those chicken buns and I couldn't get it in my mouth. Yeah, greedy cunt. Fucking get it in your mouth. Right. Is there any food? Have we got any food going on? Let's have a look. We got the Sunday Times. Oh, it's the Sunday Times at 60. It's 60 years old. Who owns all these images? Charles and Di, yeah. Bowie, the 1990s. I mean, there's probably some good things in here that can't be asked. Yeah. Can't be. We can look, you can... Culture with a K. Culture's 30 best subtitle dramas you can watch now. Right. What's the best subtitle drama? 3018. Oh, we might keep this. We like seeing Gomorrah's in there. We like Gomorrah. Has anyone watched that other one? What's the other one? Is it Subura? Have you seen Subura? We're going to start watching that. Oh, there's Vincent. Portraits of an Art who's not as crazy as we thought. Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and grey. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that touch your loving hands. Now I understand what you tried to say to me and how you suffered with your sanity. And it says something like, the world was never meant for someone as beautiful as you. Vincent. Do you say Van Gogh or Van Gogh? Yeah, there's like on the Twitter, there's some guy and he's out in Harry's Bar in Venice. There's like a journalist thing. And then it's like, what's it, Cipriani. But he's got a place over in, what's that fucking island called? Torres. Anyway, over there they got the bar Cipriani, and opposite there is Villa 600, and you can get risotto go there. Risotto go is people like risotto. You know, it's quite an easy thing. You get rice. You put the onion and dry rice. Whack in some white wine, like that, and then you start like whatever you put in. Like people put in pumpkin, people put in mushrooms, but then they start like feeding in the brodo. Like you make a thing, but they got risotto go. They put them in a big thing and they swill it around, and you got to cook them for like 24 hours. They put them in a risotto, but there's no fucking fish in it. It's just like white rice. Apparently you're not supposed to put any parmesan on it. I went with a fella, he put a bit of lemon on it. But yeah, maybe. But anyway, risotto go. And you can get moeke. It's like Torricello. That was the island. And there's what was I saying there? Look, there's my fucking dementia setting in. Lost a train of thought. Oh yeah, on another island we went. There's moeke, these tiny little fucking crabs. They're little crabs, and they come out of their shells like once or twice a year. They leave their shell behind and they come out and they crawl. And they got no shell on them. So mostly when they do crab, like if you go, you've been like, we used to go there every year, Chroma. It's like got Chroma crab. I like put crab inside the thing. But anyway, the moeke, they leave the shell and they come out and they get them then. So they're like whole, like it's like a crab, but without a shell. But it's still got like the same shape as a crab. Like it's, well, obviously, because like the shell's just like a little house. Moeke. Yeah. Right, the culture shit. Where's the food? Style, we're not doing that. There's no food. When's the food monthly? Belfast boys. I saw someone doing, oh, we're going to go into that. Oh no, let's do Scotland, England. Don't know what happened there. He kicked the ball. I just looked at the highlights of some of my research that I do. He kicked, I fucking never watched it, but he kicked the ball up and he was going over, and the English player went, he flapped it and went off, and they went, fucking penalty try, you ain't even got to fucking convert it. And get off. Have they got anything about Milan in here? Let's have a look. Oh, it's the FA Cup. Yeah, everyone won. Man City, Everton, all those fucking Resolute, Watford. Do they even do I locked myself away. Making fun of my parents. Them pissed me off. That's Rooney. Yeah, they're going to do international football. That's so bad. Do you have results pages? Do they do that? I remember, like, I used to look for the results all the time. When I was a kid, we would have to, I'd wake up in the morning to see the paper, to see what the results were. But there's not even a results page in here, is there? Is there? I can't see one. You've got Premier League, FA Cup 4th round, today in 60 seconds, FA Cup roundup. No, Chelsea. No. What's the point in fucking... I haven't got a clue. In Italia, they have La Gazzetta del Sport. It's one newspaper, just for... It's pink one as well. One newspaper. Oh, come on. Save the... Could you paint that? Can you paint the front? Yes. I'm gonna... I could do one with the Queen. I could black it out and just get her stabbing the cake. And just say, fucking... What could I say? Hang on. So, I'm going to get some ideas. Right, best one wins, right? Someone's got to say what they would do. So, we leave the Sunday Times. Everything else is blacked out, bar the picture of the Queen. Might do a bit of painting. I might take her teeth out, because I don't like that. What would we write? Put Johnson's head on the cake. That's the one. Put Johnson's head on... Should we have a vote on it? I'll vote for that. Ain't getting ambushed. Hi there, greetings from the EU. Hey, Ronald. No, they're not putting that on. Hi, greetings from the EU. Oh, you're from the EU. We're all in the EU. from the EU. I'll give you an ambush. Let them eat cake. Let them eat cake. That is fucking good. Let them eat cake is good. Who's voting for that one? I'll take away the other one. I'm now let them eat cake. Make her kill the planet. Doesn't really have a ring to it. It's my fucking cake. I'm in New Zealand. Nice one, mate. Fucking hell. What's happening in New Zealand? I got some family out in New Zealand. My cousin died in New Zealand. He was in a thing and he fell off the cliff. Yeah. Boris hijacked in cake. Just cake. Oh, they're not rolling anymore. Have we gone off again? We haven't gone off again, have we? I fucking hate this. I really do. Oh no, we're not much. Nothing happens in New Zealand. This cake is misogynistic. This Boris Johnson sound. Get Boris done. Get Boris done. I'm voting for that now. Because let them eat cake. It's just like fucking get Boris done. Yes. The chisel is in the cake. It's all my cake. Happy New Year. What about get Boris done with the cake? Because it's got a big knife. Okay, oik, not on. Oik. Some good ones coming through now. Get Boris done. Everyone who wants to, I write get Boris done, and she's stabbing the big cake. Put their hand up. You got a text. Just text a hand. Eat and mess. Give us some money. Fucking hell. That's why I was saying, the guy from the Bank of England, he was saying people deaf of 1,000 cuts. He was saying that people shouldn't ask for a pay rise. Them fuckers, right? They ain't cheap, you know. So they take all your money off in tax. They say they're going to take £700. It go up in your fucking gas bill. Look, we're on 50 fucking 2. I'm going back for like episode 9 and season 2 of Succession. I ain't hanging out here all day. Get it fucking done. When did food get so complicated? Yeah, okay. Paid content. Well, you should have fucking said that. The many, many lies I do, actor. Oh, let's go look for some food. That's an advert with food. Oh, who see the front page of the National? I didn't bring my iPad. Have you seen the front? Go and have a look at the front page of the National, Scottish newspaper. They've done a Wordle thing about Boris Johnson. It's really cool. Some cooked pasta, such as orzo or stelline, is good here. Miniature stars to twinkle. That ain't pasta, mate. That ain't potatoes. What is that? That's just like a bowl of fruit. That's a bowl of fucking fruit. This is what I'm telling you. Look, they just put pictures of bowl of fruit. You ain't cooked anything, bruv. You ain't cooking. That's not cooking. £42 for a bottle of fucking wine. Chateau Montelay, look. Napa Valley. Where's the fuck? That's in California, isn't it? Classic Californian wines. There's an £8 one there for... Oh, I was in a show this week at Jealous Gallery, Curtin Road, and they had like, they're fucking amazing. Guy who runs that space, a guy called Dario, he took me upstairs. There was like about fucking, I think there was 3 floors. You walk in, it's massive, massive. You're walking through and they got printers, they got presses, Craig Martin, David Strigley, £1,000 a fucking print. And I said to him, where'd you sell those then? Because he only gets... I said, where do you sell those then? He said, oh, we've got clients now. I said, you want to go on Etsy, mate? Sorry, the phone. The phone fell down because I was laughing. Sorry about that. I remember the time Jeremy Deller was there. Nice fella. Mark Wallinger's in it. Yeah, I don't know why I go up and say hello to people. I should stop doing it. Nah, it's all right. Have you watched? Look at the car. Have you noticed something? Tell me what you know. It's fucking steamed up, mate. It's steamed up. It's all this hot air. Partygate, it says on here, Partygate PM's removal now inevitable. Is a goner. Have we gone off the air again? I think because I dropped my... Whose car you nicked? It's a fucking... Don't fall. Stop laughing or I'm going to fucking the phone. I haven't even got my... I left my thing on my car. Yeah, the car... Do you notice that the car hadn't moved for like 6 months? Because I just thought I'd give up. But now my mum's, she's not that well, so like just in case of emergency, they said, get your car working. So I had to get it working. I haven't driven for like 6 months. And I got, what is this, a Suzuki? No, it's a Honda. It's a Honda. I swear to God, I had to go out to get the papers earlier because it was wind. Did you hear the wind last night? It was whistling. Like that. It got louder and louder. That's a fucking classic. Why? Why are you asking me that? Have you been contacted by the Prime Minister? Are you really a taxi driver? Why? Why are you asking me that? 40 billion profits. Look at the fucking state of that. 40 billion profits, and they're putting the energy up. Obscene amount of surplus cash should be used to ease the cost of living crisis. They're saying, like, do you know what? I saw something yesterday that, you know, the food banks, they're asking people if they're going to donate some food, can it not be food that needs to be cooked or go in the oven because there's no fucking gas? It is fucking unbelievable. And you got that lying, cheating, incompetent, fucking useless, corrupt oh my fucking God. What's this? Give me my 200,000 back. Major donor tells Tory after invites failed to appear. It says on the front page. Give me back my £200,000. A major Tory party supporter is demanding repayment after he paid £150,000 for breakfast with Boris Johnson. Are you joking? Are you fucking... And he never showed. What the fuck? What is wrong with them? And he's supposed to be Jeremy. He was supposed to go for a Japanese meal with Jeremy Hunt. And a magical show by former magical show by former Defence Secretary Penny Mordaunt, who once worked as a magician's assistant. Oh, you can't fucking make these fucking idiots up. Here we go. Wanted. Right, we'll probably get through this quite quickly. Artist faces. Listen, mate. Don't worry about it. I painted fucking blossom trees. Where does it end? Do you know my blossom tree? And look, fucking exactly the fucking same. Everything. Look, listen, right. Everything that I paint, I don't like directly copy it. Do you know what I mean? It's not plagiarism, but you reference things, don't you? Look at Andy Warhol. Look at fucking anybody. Picasso. Painter Joe Machine, incensed by similarities over his canvases, created a decade before. Yeah, they look really similar. Joe Machine says that painting saved him from a life of crime. I think Damien Hirst should just give him money anyway. Because he's a fucking... Look at the state of that fella. I'm in trouble. Fucking blue hair, look. Energy prices, Savile smear, we're waiting for Sue Gray. Sue Gray, imagine that. Liar at work, we're still furious about levelling up. Oh, don't. And guess who's back? Shady's back. That's fucking Trump, look. Fucking dick. it's a rubbish bin. I think they're doing yeah, you know. I think they're fucking screen. I think they're doing the review. Let's get the review out. We might want that. I'm gonna look in the sport here, see whether they got anything about Milan. It was the big fucking Milan derby. They're now only a point behind the fucking Rossoneri. That means red and black. Rosso Ineri. So you're getting free Italian lessons here every fucking week. Nope. Nothing. Football in brief. Giroud double, 2 goals in 3 second-half minutes from Oliver Giroud sealed a dramatic comeback derby victory for Milan after Internazionale. Inter took a first-half lead through Ivan Perisic, but Giroud's double lifted his side to second in Serie A, a point behind. They got game in hand. Can't even believe they lost to Spezia the other week. So fucking, I like Liguria. I mean, it's nice down there. Lerichi's really nice. Byron fucking... Who died? Who's the guy who died off of fucking... in Lerichi? Famous English fucking... Wasn't Byron, was the other one. Who's the other one that was going around with Byron? He died. He wrote the who's the one? No, not Keats. Keats. No, who's the other one that was with Byron? There was Byron and Craig Hardcastle. No, not wasn't him. Tom Finney. Nope. Who was the other one with Byron who wrote the poem about Shelley? He drowned in a boat off of Lerici, but Spezia is like up the town. It's a fucking didn't like that town. It's like a military town. They lost to Spezia. Do you know what happened? Because you know, like in football now, if say someone does a foul. If you do a foul and the ball goes and you still got the ball, the referee lets the play go on until like, yeah, you got that. So just outside, it was like 2 minutes to go. It was 1-1. It was fucking Milan had to win actually. And it was like 1-1. And someone's come in a diving tackle just outside the penalty area. And the referee went, no foul. The play went on, came back to the same space. And I think the referee felt guilty because he had a second thought and said, actually, that was a foul. And now there was another thing. And just as like the players dived in, it's gone to a Milan player. He's actually kicking the ball in the net. He's outside, but he's let one rip. And the referee blows the fucking whistle and the ball goes in the net. And the referee goes, no, it's a free kick. Oh, for fuck's sake. And it's in the 96th minute. So they, I think it was Ibra. Do you know him? Ibra done the fucking kick over his head against England. He's fucking 40, still scoring. But anyway, they get to take the free kick in the 96th minute. And as they take the free kick, the water kind of blocks it out. And the fucking play breaks down. And Spezia goes on the attack. And they fucking score in only their second attack in the game. People were fucking livid, mate. Absolutely livid. I don't know what we're on here. It's like the Observer magazine. Johnny Marr. Who's Johnny Marr? Does anyone know who Johnny Marr is? I thought it was Andrew Marr. But Johnny Marr, on the eve of his new double album. A former Smiths guitarist. He's from the Smiths. The Smiths. Did they do Forest? What's the Smiths? That's not that fucking horrible guy. Who am I thinking of? Oh, fuck it. My brain's gone. The Smiths. Yeah, it's Morrissey. I fucking that idiot. Jason Williamson there from Sleaford Mods. As someone who broke into music in their 40s, how do you navigate pushing forward in an industry that values youth? He's fucking... Because the way that he sings is kind of fresh, isn't it? It's kind of new. It's like... Who was I thinking of then? Who sung Forest? Who sung Pictures of You? I'm looking so long at these pictures of you that I finally found that they're real. Who sung that? Rather than Smurfs. I've been looking so long at these pictures of you. The best film, Petite Maman, The Power of the Dog, Zola, The June, Souvenir, Licorice Pizza, The Green Knight. The Green Knight? Are you joking? That was shit, mate. Best director, best actress, best... Oh, is this the alternative Oscars? Mark Commode's put in The Green Knight. Anyway, I lost thought. Belfast Boys. Yeah, they were saying today that's not that great. I was reading someone saying, I really wanted to like it, but the bacteria that eats plastics, many microorganisms. Look at that. I've seen big fucking plastic looking things. Mountains of plastic. You got any food in here? Critics, what Julie did next. Listen, I'm shooting off. I'm off to go and watch Succession with Brian Cox. Do you know Brian Cox? He's fucking... When he's in Succession, like if he's talking to his daughter or his son or like some other, like someone that works for him, how he talks to them, he just says, fuck off. Go on, fuck off. It's fucking, it's funny as fuck, but it's like, it's cultural hegemony again, and it's showing like just how fucked up the world is. Succession is just like, it's Shakespearean. It's like a fucking up close and personal with the real Vincents. Have you ever seen a Vincent van Gogh? I've seen the sunflowers. It's in the Radiohead. It's in the what's that? Pamela Anderson. Dynamite. Oh, Lily James is powerful. I was gonna say. Sex Spies and Videotape. The Cod Wario broke Britain. Fucking idiot. Look at the state of that fucking... Jesus. What's the point in his papers? Filthy Rich and Quarantined. Louise Welsh, you've got driving lights off. Yeah, rubbish. Right, that's it. Look, I've got to get all of this shit out of here. Some fella's going to want to fucking come and get this car one day. This week, if he comes back with mine, put in the fucking... Right, what am I doing? Put that there. Right, listen, everyone have a great Sunday. I'm going around to see my mum. And, yeah. I like to do more, but I've got to go. Like, sometimes I think like an hour's not enough. Like, you could do a couple of hours. Someone was saying like you should do one midweek as well. I could do. That could be a thing. I could do a midweek one. What time of the day? Like, what day? Like, if I was going to do a midweek 1 hour show, what do you think it should be? It can't be in the night because I don't like it out in the dark. The lighting. I could get lighting. Could be a thing. What time of the day though? What time of the day would be a good time to do it? Wednesday, yeah, I could do it Wednesday after PMQs. Do you know that's true? Evening Wednesday. Early evening, Wednesday. So what about midweek? Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday after PMQs. I could do a PMQ roundup. I could get the morning papers, but they'd be irrelevant by then, won't they? But yeah, I could do a Wednesday after PMQs. Let's do that this Wednesday. Right, put that in your diary. I'll set up a live feed for that. And I'll put that out. So we could call it after PMQs, like dissecting. Like, because I watched that fucking, what is it, Politics Live? That's shit, that's so shit. Sorry, I don't mean it. There's like a guy on there the other day, what is his name, Jake Berry, what fucking, and why have we got to listen to that and no one pulling him about like he's fucking backing Boris? He's a fucking dick. That's what I mean, they need to get better people on the show. Like me. No. You got your own show. Fuck them. We got our own show. Make your own road show. We got a fucking road show.